What is going up, everybody? This is Galaxy Nail 2 here, and today we are going to be doing another Cars diecast review. Today we're going to be looking at another next-gen Aaron Clocker, the next-gen Revolting Racer. Now, to give you a brief history lesson about the toy, he was first released in a online 5-pack from 2017 when Cars 3 merchandise were all around. That was probably his first release, and the only time you can actually get him were from Mattel Online or Amazon. That's it. Then in 2020, he got his first ever Thailand release, and that was the only other release of him. And ever since then, he has been re-released ever since, up until this year, where he got his new China variants. And some things actually look the same from the Thailand variant, especially with the graininess. But cars are now being made in China outside of this Will Rush, this is T24A. So my guess is this one is from that 2024 2-pack with Tim Treadless. Ignore the fact that there's dust around this Will Rush. There is going to be a China variant of Will Rush soon, so I'll do a quick comparison on that. So that's one of the reasons why I have this Will Rush out. The purple is a bit inaccurate. Alrighty. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get to snapping. Alrighty, there we go. Here's Aaron Clocker out of his packaging. I actually made a opening or bent on his blister, but that's okay. Also forgot on the back of him, you actually have Jonas Carver's, Dinoco Cruz Ramirez, Ray Reverham, Jimmy Lugrange, I think that's his name, Jackson Storm, and the Morgan Ambulance. Now, ever since 2023, they decided to actually discontinue deluxes. I do have Jonas Carver's, but the Thailand version of him, and Dinoco Cruz Ramirez, the older China version, and the new China version of Jackson Storm from that 5-pack I actually reviewed last week. So, let's go ahead and take a look at Aaron Clocker, the next-gen Revolting Racer. This is honestly a really, really, really good car. As you can see, it says made in China on the bottom. Very nice. It's number 48. He actually replaces the previous Revolting Racer from the previous TG Castle Nuts. And actually has this Jackson Storm looking type of tail lights right there in the back, even though they shared the Chase, Ryan, and Bubba mold. Well, Aaron Clocker, to be exact. He's a background character. First appeared in the Motor Speedway of the South in Cars 3. And then later reappeared in most other movies because he was the next-gen Revolting Racer. These tires are actually really interesting, even though it's been almost 10 years since we had these wheels. I got her. This is actually really nice. What I do like about this model is that they actually did a really fantastic job on these. The pluses and the minuses. Yes, it is very grainy because of how small it is, but that's been the case since 2019. Revolting. That's really hard to say. What does that say again? It should say on the spoiler. Let's rebuild alternations. And actually looks really clean on the spoiler, but not on the metal part of the car. Okay, number 48, that looks good. man. Piston Cup, Combustor, Carbon Cyber, and Synergy. Definitely not one of the best from this new China Aaron Clocker. He has those rookie racy stripes, just like from the movie, outside of Florida 500. Now, what separates Aaron Clocker from Jonas Carverse is that despite actually sharing the same model, the windows and even the eye plate are actually plastic, making this a little bit lighter. Very, very interesting. And that actually has been that way ever since his Thailand release in 2020 during the Blue Desert line. Anyway, guys, that's all for Aaron Clocker. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.